All right, there's that. Pause that. And it's a little bit more like eerie almost, like, ooh. So this this is actually where two new um seed redemptions comes into play. So for channel points, you'll notice that there's two new channel points. Check on my dwarf and add dwarf to fortress. What you will be able to do is request that I add you into the fortress. And then another redeem for like, hey, how is my dwarf doing? They're still alive, right? Everything is good, right? So being able to do that. So we've got and we'll do this for a little bit. I think we're gonna end around 8:30 or 9. So still got a little bit of time. Got a scotch. But let's go ahead and start a new game. We did already start the idea of this for Lathonsil, the mythical plane. Um, so what we're gonna do is do this, and then we're going to figure out like, hey, what is our overall like? Where are we gonna land in this world? Step one was generating a world. I did that. A couple days ago. I haven't touched the world yet, though. Um, so that's step one for generating a world, generating a history of the world, generating like, and this is things where it's like, hey, civilization's rising and things being simulated. Like this is a simulation kind of game. Um, This is taking a while here because there is so much to like so many different things kind of going on. So, and now we got to figure out where are we going to end up being. So, this is so let's see. Can we So yeah, like this is the overall world. Like it's definitely kind of massive. Got a couple really large islands. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better of a Oh, yeah, it's a giant world. We got some volcanoes right here. Got a lot of snow. We can try to live in a snow world. Um the just floor, the noble yawning sack, and a lot of it is like procedural generation. Like there's procedural generation, um, and then just like everything else going. The ochre attic, the vestibule of cremation, the crypt of tempests, the wild keys. So what are we thinking? Like the round keys, that's not gonna be a huge civilization. There is only one site for the round keys. Um the just floor may be our primary option. King Aban ransacked lances. Nice kind of a lot of folks right around this mountainous area, so we should be able to get um a lot of migrants in, which that could be pretty handy. So I think we will do that. So now it's finding where do we want to actually like end up. We want to have soil. We want to be able to, and you can kind of see in the upper corner how like wherever my mouse is information about that space. So like here, it's very toasty. There are no trees. There's like it's wilderness surroundings. There is a light aquifer, so like if you go down, we'll hit water. Um, there are elves nearby. There's goblins nearby. Elves and humans we can trade with. Dwarves we can trade with. Goblins are goblins and kobolds are kind of less friendly. But maybe I think the answer. I think we look a little bit more south. I think. Because yeah, like somewhere more temperate. I think somewhere more temperate. That way, like we get a variety. We get a variety of season. Um, so let's actually change up. I think where were you? No, upper attic, vestibule, crypt of tempests. I think this. Okay, I think this one was the. Yeah, so we're around here, where yeah, it's a bit more a little bit more conducive to us. There's a brook nearby, so I really like that idea. And now we can go ahead and try to find a good embark spot. So this is going to be where do we welcome to so this is Dwarf Fortress. So this is another simulation game, a little bit more dangerous of a simulation game. But we're basically trying to lead a our dwarves into prosperity uh, by building out a mountain home for them or a hill home, trading and doing that. So this is a okay. Goblins are nearby, but I really like the idea of like deep soil, shallow sand. It this would be us in a swamp, a stream, or do we want a brook? Do we want a stream or a brook? Um, oh, and the whole premise, like one of the taglines of the game is losing is fun. We're probably going to be losing a lot. I like this spot. So we're going to enemies normal, economy normal. We're not going to prepare for the journey. We're going to jump in. But this is where there are two new seed redeems where I can name a dwarf after you, and I can, and then another one for like, hey, how's my dwarf doing? So here we go. A dwarven outpost. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Momuz as Akmesh. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the dingoes get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Ushtrab basement glows. Strike the earth. And Jess, we will get you added in. So with this, we get 7 total dwarves. So let's see. We've got Id, we've got Melbil, we've got Zolban, we've got Alath, we've got Itcher, we got Ficod, and Bumble. Let's. So Jess, would you prefer? Do you want to yearning for the mines or metal crafting? a little bit kind of about everyone. Like, okay, so and actually, yeah, let's go through all the doors. Oh, crafting. So, Alath Deleth Dolok um, is a proficient metal crafter, competent gem cutter, adequate gem setter. I was never one to follow advice. Values introspection, high willpower, sickly, values peace, creative. Oh, I don't want to start that actually yet. Disdains advice. She feels fondness talking with a friend. So, and there is like by literally everything, like items, health, status, wounds, treatment, history, description, skills, combat, social skills, competent speaker, dabbling persuader, negotiator, judge of intent, other skills, dancing, musician, percussionist, knowledge, having a lot of poems memorized. Um, so yeah. Personality. She has an iron will and very good creativity, but she has a questionable spatial sense. She has a tendency to go it alone without considering the advice of others. She is generally quite confident of her abilities when undertaking specific ventures. She is very humble. She occasionally overindulges. She is somewhat uncomfortable living around those that appear unusual or live differently from herself. She likes a little excitement now and then. She does not easily fall in love and rarely develops positive sentiments. Aw. She needs alcohol to get through the working day. She likes working outdoors and grumbles only mildly at inclement weather. Actually, that is important, that last part for like working outdoors, because dwarves can be very grumpy outside. Values, um, like others in her culture, she holds craft dwarfsmanship to be of the highest ideals and celebrates great, talented artisans and their masterworks. Um, Personally, deeply values introspection, values peace over war, and finds romance distasteful. And yet, she dreams of raising a family. Preferences: mudstone, trifle powder, blue garnet, green glass, diamond trodden tooth, battle axes, large gems, large serrated discs, adder men for their warning hisses, the words of the music of suitors, and the sound of the carmine butterfly. When possible, she prefers to consume parsnip plants and apple cider. She absolutely detests flies. So, yeah, there's a lot kind of going on here. Um, we have our wagon, um, where we are going to actually let's go ahead and start by looking around. Let's see. We've got our brook up here, which is good. The brook itself is shallow enough, where it should be shallow enough where we can kind of um walk through just fine. We've got Ater over here doing some fishing. Oh, we got some giant trees. Okay, okay, I see what we're cooking with. We're gonna start by cutting down a handful of trees, and I think what we do is we start mining into the wall here. So let's mine into the wall. We're gonna see what we're cooking with, and we're going to because we need to get our wagon unloaded, we're going to set aside some space um just to put things here from outside. So I've got that. We have one miner, and they're the only ones who can mine right now. We can change that. We got Melville, the woodworker, who can cut down trees. Zolban, who's a mason, but is available for anything. Jess is available for anything. Etzer will fish. and that will allow us to get more food, um, which is a good thing. If he called a planter, so we will be able to do some farming. And then Bemble, the expedition leader, kind of doing that. We have a goat. We have a hamster. Basically, we've got some yak. We've got some yaks. Um, so let's see. Places, labor. I think we do want someone else to be a miner for the time being. I think that's going to be Zolban. We're not going to need a mason for the time being. Standing orders kitchen. Oh, one thing we will be doing is, because this is basically saying like, hey, given this food, you can either cook it or you can brew it into alcohol. Dwarves need alcohol to be able to make it through the year. So I pressed the wrong button. But what we want to make sure is that we are, when you're using plants, if you cook with it, you don't get seeds back. If you brew it, you do get seeds. So plump helmets will be able to produce alcohol, and then by not cooking the plump helmet, the completed plump helmets, we will be able to continuously get more, basically infinite drink, which is really good. So good deal. Work orders we won't need to worry about quite yet. Nobles, we won't need to worry about quite yet, but I think we will define a manager. We'll have Bemble be a manager. What that will mean is we'll be able to say like, hey, at this shop, I just want to make sure that we build 10 beds, kind of thing. Then a bookkeeper will have Ficod as a proficient record keeper. Yes. So, these ores will need a study, basically somewhere where they can focus and do their work, but we can do that. Okay. Objects. And then justice. Justice is like there is a like potential to have like there is crime in this simulation, so we will not have to worry, shouldn't have to worry about that quite yet, but just that is a possibility. There is a lot available on the surface, so we'll have to keep an eye out. So yeah, elevation, kind of a little bit important. We can go up, we can go down. We can go all the way down to negative 129. And considering we are at like 39, we can drill down a lot. So and the way that we'll be building out our mountain home will be kind of through that. We're going to take a 5-minute break while the ads play, and then we will continue from there. But yeah, I'm just gonna actually I'm gonna grab a quick snack, so I will be right back. I also realized I can just go ahead and hop back over to here. I'm also now realizing that y'all haven't been hearing the game at all yet, have you? Because I don't have the right audio source because I knew I forgot something. That's fine. What we can do is just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and so the game doesn't have a whole lot of game audio anyway, but now it's back. Now what little game now what game audio there is will be present. Double checking. But welcome on in, Rue Eternal. Welcome on in, Raiders. How was your stream? How was everything? How was things? Were you also playing Dwarf Fortress? What were you up to? I hope that it went well. I hope that Storm was good. Stream was good. My dwarves are still alive. That is one of the most important parts, you know? Sure, losing is fun, but it's also nice to just, hey, everyone's still alive. We like that. We stand that. Um, yeah, so and you actually caught us at a really cool time because we are just starting with a new world, like with a brand new world. This is actually me resuming streaming and unretiring from streaming. I had been I'd been retired since last May. A couple times where I came back for like when Hollow Knight Silksong came out. I'm going to play Hollow Knight Silksong, and it's going to be on stream. Or this past May when I was at MomoCon in Atlanta and stream Minecraft to build like Momo the monster, like their mascot character. So yeah, no, good to hear. And if you got a raid and run, I'll make sure I'll take care of everyone. It'll be okay. But yeah, welcome on in. And I'm your Uncle Finch. I'm again because I'm just unretiring. I don't know really what I'm going to be focusing on quite as much. I think it'll be more simulation kind of style. So earlier today we were playing a bookshop simulator. And then we are now starting on Dwarf Fortress for a little bit. So, hi. Hi. Well, hi, Blind IRL. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome in Wawa. Welcome in Greg, and then some. Welcome in Cleano Dev. Welcome in Nasty Ninja. Welcome in A10. Welcome in Nasty Ninja. Welcome on in Blind. How are you doing? Y'all, Blind is another Dwarf Fortress streamer, and who has really put together a lot of quality, really good instructional content. Like, I've really been learning a lot about Dwarf Fortress. I only started playing about 3 or 4 weeks ago, it feels like. Welcome in, Nasty Ninja, Sarala, Artificial Elliot, Elmern, Elfie. I am running through names, and my chat window is a little bit askew. Award-winning streamer, exactly. And a bunch of Fun Fort movies lately. Nice. But yeah, no, Blind, excellent person. If you want to learn about Dwarf Fortress, follow Blind. Blind seems like a swell dude. Not that I would know. Hello, Orange. Hey, MX Beanie. Clean up. But yeah, it's been fantastic. It's been we're actually today is my first day unretiring from streaming in general. So I don't know. Seems like a meaning. Any commands I should do to figure out what's going on? Not any commands quite yet. Mostly because I've been keeping a list of like, hey, what do I still need to remember? But I would like to welcome y'all to Usha. I got a raid and run. I'm hungry. Absolutely, I'll take care of everyone. The food and drink up here in the top. That doesn't really help as much. For IRL, and absolutely. I've been having a lot of fun playing offline, and it's scratching an itch that I just didn't realize was there. I merely crowd surf on the shoulders of giants. Hey, that's the best part. But yeah, so this is brand new world, brand new outposts. Like we've got welcome to Ushatrab. We do have a handful of redeems also for channel points, and also and yeah, like it's just absolutely fun. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you very much for hanging out, and yeah. we'll go ahead and we'll see what we can do. Let's see how much do I remember from tutorials and from learning. The first thing that we got to do is make sure we start getting things inside. Inside, we've got 2 dwarves coming in. We are in some kind of marsh.
Welcome to the charm.
Welcome to the charm. So, what is a charm, you may ask? Where you know how like you hear about like a murder of crows or like a parliament of owls, like to describe things. A charm of finches is the official grouping of such, which I thought was really cool. I guess 5 years ago, I don't know. I originally started streaming in 2018, and then went from Sorcerer Finch to Your Uncle Finch when I found out that when my brother and sister-in-law were having a daughter, and being so adorable with that. Never heard of a Parliament of Owls before. Oh yeah, there are so many really good like names of like collections of um particular animals. Yeah, it's like a Parliament of Owls, which I think that's partly why I think there's a Batman. Oh, we are so backfinch. Oh yeah. Flamingo is a flamboyance. Right, like, there are a lot of really creative names. And welcome back, Hap. How are you doing? How is the rest of work? Oh, wow. So, I do want to clarify here. So literally, just disembarked. Like you say, we are at number 7. 7 number of doors we started with.
Welcome to the charm.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the charm. And we already have Digo Cleared Roughness has been elected to the position of Holy Sheen of the Doctrine of Beginning. House of Owl story arc is great. Ooh, I need to do that. I'm not going to get into how I am right now because we don't have time for that. But home and looking for food. You made it home. Let's start. We'll start with the positive. Home. I hope that food goes well. Yeah, like, so today I'd taken work off so that I could get these bumps here taken care of, and it ended up being a consult instead of the actual procedure. So like, okay, I'll just have to go back in about a month for the actual appointment. But yeah, food. Yeah, food is gonna, like, I actually right before Rue had actually raided in while I was grabbing a snack real quick. So yeah, tis the season. It is 8:19 Eastern, so like, hey, we got that. But yeah, we got Deagle is already being like, there was already an election. It's been like 12 days. This has been a long time coming, I think. Just for that. And what we're gonna do, okay, there's rat remains. I think what we do is let's set some. No, it's not that. It's not the stronghold. It is the garbage dump. I hope your dwarf voted too. And we do have, by the way, a fun thing where we have a redeem. And I will I'm gonna also just double check real quick, but yeah, we've got a redeem where we will name a dwarf in the fortress for you. And then we also have a redeem, so like, hey, if you want to have if you want me to check up on them, like, hey, is my dwarf still alive? Like, is everything good? Like, seriously, is everything good? Then we can manage that as well. We can take care of that. Habitat, we will go ahead and add you in. Actually, I'm now playing the game of like, okay, how do I remember who all? Moderator. I've been out of the game for long enough when it's like, okay, how do I do this thing again? But it really is like a lot of it is like riding a bicycle. So let's go ahead and name. All right. Here we go. Well, there we go. Id, your new name is Happy Tact. Any access for my dwarf? Hey, Happy Tact. Hey, Happy Tact. There are battle axes. There are plenty of battle axes. Hi, Emmy. How is it going? Oh my goodness, you were playing Dwarf Fortress. I am. Brand new world. Like, made it like 2 day. Like, not. It felt like 10 days in game, and they already elected a holy pontiff, basically. But y'all also there's a lot of people to shout out. Oh, I'm not creative. That's okay. You can learn, like, you will be able to become creative as well. But yeah, we've had a handful of friends come in. We've had Federal Ghost, we've had Rue, we've had Blind IRL. We've had a lot of folks come in also. But yeah, Mayor Emmy, fantastic person, streams during the day, has also been doing Dwarf Fortress, and who inspired me to start playing Dwarf Fortress as well. So if something Chicago, you're the inspiration. So yeah, a lot of Dwarf fans. But yeah, we've had a lot of folks kind of come in. I appreciate it, y'all. I really do. I'm really excited to show how this goes. I'm sure it'll go fine. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. It'll be fantastic. We've got we're gonna finish carving out, I think, down here, and then I think we're gonna see how far down we can go. We'll go down a lot. And again, we're just trying to figure out what's below us. Because we've got light aquifers around. All right, we got a babbling brook up there. Oh, your model with the dwarf mustache is so cute. Aw. Yay. Okay, good. We're getting things off of we're getting things off the wagon. Let's go ahead and deconstruct the wagon also. And then I think what we do is let's move our meeting area inside for the time being. Just so that some folks like the rain. Not everyone though. All right, we've got there. Okay, we are continuing down. Look at Finch, been a while, friend. Hi, Celtic. How are you doing? Welcome on in. How have you been doing? How are things? How are things out there? Hello.
Welcome to the charm.
Welcome to the charm. Yeah, wow. Yeah. We're Parliament of Owls, or a Murder of Crows, or a Flamboyance of Flamingos, right? Was it a Flamboyance of Flamingos? And now we've got a charm, and it's a charm of Finches, which is honestly kind of cool. Let's go ahead and actually get our pen and pasture out here. We will have you all just kind of chilling out here. Overall doing well. Last 2 weeks have been hell. Back to school for this teacher. Fun. Yeah, back to school. So y'all are also back already? Because I know the Southeast, and I live in the Southeast, we just got a lot of students just started going back last week. And oh yeah, about the flamboyance, yeah, and yeah, it was double checking just because I want to give proper credit, but yeah, I think it was um, Ilmarin. Uh, Ilmarin. Flamingo is a flamboyant, so yeah, it's honestly really cool. Let's get our pasture set up. So let's get our goats and our hamsters and our yaks. Yes, we end before Memorial Day these years, which sounds amazing until you start back at the beginning of August. Yeah, so one thing that I've been very fortunate for is that y'all can't hear the fan that is literally about 5 feet away from the microphone. Because my air conditioner is not conditioning very well. It's not doing the thing, which makes things a little bit more difficult. Oh, we have a very nice spot because we've been able to continuously drill down. So I think what we do, I think we'll let's carve out this way. And at this point, just kind of figuring out, like, we'll do a... Oh, yeah, get some water. Yeah, Zolben, Habitat, make sure to hydrate. Hydrating is good for you. It's got antioxidants. It's got what dwarves crave. All right, good. They're carving that out. So the good thing with what they're doing, we're going to be creating a farm. And then... So they're doing a farm. And then we'll carve out a farmer's station here. I think, what other workshops do we want? So, construction-wise, we've got things like... Perfect. We can do a... Oh, I think I double-clicked. I think I clicked the wrong thing. But yeah, we got to do some construction. So we can process plants. We'll just use the saltpeter's pretty close by. And then we should also do another farming. What kind of area? So we are in a swamp. And feel free to ask questions, like, because it is also a, like, oh yeah, what was everything again? Because hey, we're doing it live. We're over here, by the way. We are in, we're kind of over, we're over in the noiseless land, the horns of lightning. Like it's a pretty, like, it's a nice size area. On the south side. The north side, I was looking at the civilization up here, which was like a huge amount of folks, and then it's like, oh, it's scorching. Um, so good. Okay, yeah, we're at peace with Momo's and the Cryptid Tempest, which is good to know. But this is our... Yeah, so we're over here. We've got a handful. We do have goblins nearby, but there is a fellow Dwarven Fortress right next door. So maybe they'll intercept some of the things. All right, but yeah. So this is our overall area, though. I kind of like it. I like what we're cooking with. Um, you know, we haven't yet hit aquifer yet downstairs, which is incredible. I did have a world where I had... Oh wait, no. I think we do have some here. Yeah, okay, so not bad, and we will go ahead and drill through. Like, we will continue through. And actually, we'll mind it for a second here. And then... What we're gonna try and do is get enough here that we can wall off and try to like preserve the aquifer overall. There's shinies. There's shiny thing. There's shinies here too. Um, I like the shinies. I really like the shinies. Okay, so what we'll do? Hold on. What we'll do is actually that'll be fine. Okay, if we smooth out the walls, will that help? The shinies call to you. They really do. And at least smoothing the walls, does that also reinforce them, or do I need to also like just build walls? I guess we'll be able to see like if these two start getting damp. Okay, yeah, that's drying up. That'll work. Okay, cool. Well, then I've got some excellent news, and that's just a 1 out of 7. Okay, yeah, we've got some. We'll have some aquifer to puncture through, but you know, honestly, considering we made it to that's 26, we got a lot of space to work with here. All right, so let's work here. I think what we do here is a. Let's start with our. Okay, good. We're paused. I think what we do. Let's start with building out our. I don't think we need dormitories immediately. But I think what we'll do is just build out our rooms. Let's build out our actual rooms. So we'll do like 2x3s. Might have to go more the other way, but we can do that. Yeah, because we definitely have water over here, so we'll go this way. So we have dormitories sort of closer to the surface. We'll start with 8. And then down here is where we will do our main, like crafting kind of stuff. So let's see. How would we want to do this? We want to do like but that would give us 3. Very even. Such even. Much wow. Oh, 6. 6, 5, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got a nice open area here that I think we carve that out. We'll have that be... Actually, no, we do need to get at least some space carved out. And maybe what we do up here is get a carpenter going just over here for the time being so that we can build beds. We need to be able to build beds. We need to be able to build, if we do beds, and if we do stone worker, there we go. We'll just have kind of some opening kind of things here. We've got wood nearby. We will designate this area here as good for... with a stockpile, you can basically say, hey, we want all furniture to be right here. So I think that's what we do for that. And then add me to the fortress. Absolutely, Emmy. All right. Let's see. Let's get you added in. Let's see. We've got habitat. We've got is there a particular job or a particular dwarf that you're interested in replacing? We've got Bembul, the expedition leader. I'll let you pick. Ficod, the bookkeeper. Itter, the fisher dwarf. Zoloban, the mason. You know what? I think let's get you Bimble. So you're gonna be. You value stoicism, depression prone, emotionally distant, value skill, pusillanimous. What's my job? Oh yeah. Hap, you are a minor and you're good with memory. Did you do anything fun with World Gen for this? I assume no. Um, cor- Correct. No, aside from like 250 years. We are at year 250. Um, and so, but I guess the fun thing is we are. I mean, yeah, we got a babbling brook. Um, but yeah, like otherwise, it should be pretty straightforward. This one should be pretty straightforward. Um, I have seen some wild things like with Finch is my squad. But yeah, like I've seen some wild things um, with different worlds. Um, we started playing this game like 4 weeks ago, so we've got some catching up to do. Is all, but let's see. And actually, what we can do is Emmy Mayor. There we go. And yeah, Emmy, you're an adequate organizer. Dabbling stonecutter, feeling pretty good. I need to make some chairs, apparently. Personality, she has a way with words, but she has meager creativity. Currently more confident, though, can sometimes ask without deliberation. Currently more thoughtless, occasionally overindulges. Currently more rude, currently more fearless, currently more shameless, currently less private. Um, Means showing a weak lack of courage or being too timid and afraid to take risks or face danger. Huh. Okay. So okay, so kind of like more not passive, but like less risk taking, I guess. I do need to get a study together for you. But yeah. So and you also want to create a great work of art. And then Hap for you. Also, I need to make chairs. Yeah, I need to make some chairs here. I mean, it's mid-spring. If I don't have chairs already there. Yep, you're in the fortress. Um, all right. Well, I clicked the wrong thing. All right. But yeah, and if anyone is interested in joining the fortress, there is a channel point redeem to add you into the fortress. But yeah, Hap, you're good with memory, bad with words. Words are hard. They are the mainer after all. Exactly. Fearless, not creative. I disagree with that. Patient, not wasteful.
I'm so happy to hear all those things you just said. Those were definitely words that just came out of your mouth.
I Chainsaw Man Abridged has some very great lines. And now I finally watched Chainsaw Man, like the actual anime, so now I don't feel like, it's like, hey, I caught up. Um there's another I know that there's another words because that's actually out of a folder. I think it's of two. It's only two entries for words. Um so it's 50-50, but there's also a oh hey, you can't say people words. Good for you. Words are hard. Thoughts still reeling over the Sailor Moon Abridged. Oh my goodness. Sailor Moon Abridged is absolutely fantastic. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we've got the now we're cooking. Now we're baking. Now we're all right. We're gonna make 7 beds. Oh, we can still add. Okay, good. We can still add those. We'll make 8 beds. We'll order 8, and we will make some chairs just to have a couple chairs on hand. I pressed the wrong thing. We'll make 8 chairs also. We've got 7. All right, 9s. Quiet 9s. 10s. I'm an 11, but continue. Check on my dwarf. All right, yeah, let's see. How is Jess doing? Jess is right here. And Jess feels good. All right, feels euphoric due to inebriation. I need to also make cups. There is definitely so the other thing so another kind of follow-up is like this is like no customization. This was um because what you can do, and for the folks who haven't played Dwarf Fortress, you can set up your expedition to like, I want to bring this and this and this and this and this, and I want this dwarf to have this skill and be really good at this and not this, for the entire thing. Like, it is very customizable. I didn't do that. There is so much potential. But that is also really cool though. Oh yeah. Also, this version of Dwarf Fortress I think is like $20. There is a version of Dwarf Fortress that is free, and if you've heard of Dwarf Fortress before and think of it as just ASCII characters, like just text, that's the version that's free, and that is the version that's been in development like for 20 years, just celebrating a 20th birthday like very recently. Actually, let's go ahead and get more wood prepared because we're gonna need some wood. I already know that's gonna be the case. Let's go ahead and also make some. Do we want to do doors? Or do we want to do doors? Okay, now we need to make 7 doors because we had 7 for doors. This is the same thing with sprites on top. Exactly. Yeah, it's the and yeah, like it's there are like I still played Dwarf Fortress 047 a bit until adventure mode came out. Oh my goodness. When was adventure mode? Was that there's a toggle switch in the settings for if you want to see your fort in ASCII. Oh. Like, would you say like if I click there and then there, you know, I'm interested. Oh, use classic ASCII glyphs. All right, y'all. So, this is another way. I didn't know. But yeah, so the funny thing is I recognize a lot of the symbols from like when I was a kid, and like, oh yeah, like there was hearts and there's the okay, so all the smiling faces are dwarves, that's a good sign. Okay, that is kind of cool. That is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Okay, and you can kind of see like what. Okay, so this is the area that's about to be carved out. If like I'll tell you now, Forgotten Beasts are far more scary when they are just a faceless red at sign hurtling towards you. Oh yeah, I mean, although on the other hand, at that point you are the size of a Forgotten Beast, or I guess the Forgotten Beast is the same size as you. We will swap back for the time being, but that is really cool, and I think as I get more of the world. Wait, no, return the game. No, it's like we're not done yet. That is really cool though. I like that toggle. I like that a lot. Oh, we should actually prioritize getting bedrooms squared away. So let's do that. Let's also make sure that our miners aren't like doing non-miney things. There we go. It was an imagination game. I do prefer it now overall. Well, and that's where like, and I think we might be we're going to be in ads very soon. So I will I'll pause while the ads are going, and we'll just kind of chat. And if you're in ads, just send a message and text. But yeah, and the nice thing, the only nice thing about ads is it means that we won't have to worry about we won't have to worry about pre-rolls for anyone joining the stream a little bit later. It was an imagination game. I do prefer it now. Yeah, and there is something about, and it's still simplistic enough. It's not like it's huge. It's not like 3D sprites. It's not like too wildly out of scope. The sprites here are still feel very much in spirit of those of the ASCII characters, of the ASCII art, which is fantastic. It this does also make it a lot more beginner friendly. Instead of, okay, here's all these characters, these are what they all mean. A lot of it, I mean, you can probably pick up from context, like a green comma is probably going to be grass, or a green semicolon is probably going to be something else. Hi, Scotch. Hey, girl. Are you going to press any keys on the keyboard? Ads should be wrapped up here in a couple seconds, so we'll resume here shortly, and we'll let Scotch do her thing. A little sprig of liquid death, which has a root beer flavor. Ads suck, but watching them does lend support to the streamer. Plus 3 minutes, $10. Yeah, it's something where it's not even like, if I'm gonna be honest, it's not even the support on my side that, like, I appreciate it. I really want it for y'all, like, to be able to join without having pre-rolls, where like, hey, if you're starting to like, you're streaming and you have, oh, I need to get where are you? There we go. Farming. I swear I can multitask. I'll be able to multitask soon. But there is a thing where when you are streaming, if you have pre-roll ads, then like, if someone has to wait through 30 seconds before starting a stream and then they don't like that stream, like, that just feels like a really rough, I mean, that's really rough for that person. And we'll just go ahead and we'll make a bunch of things. We'll have this kind of be our that. All right, and then we want to have, we'll have seeds. Yeah, time for YouTube Shorts. Exactly. I do have a friend who just started doing, oh. We got some, yeah. We got some nice gems. Okay, let's so this is the problem. This is the problem I'm currently facing. I will, seriously, how was it? that was the that was the contents of it. Like, okay, yeah, here's just a little bit. Although I'm not gonna complain, honestly, like, too much, because thanks, Scotch. So that was Scotch. My orange, wonderful cat, beautiful cat. Okay, and I think, are you? I think just cut gems. Have you on repeat. Okay, now let's go ahead and start getting furniture. Let's get, we'll get beds. At this point, I'm not too particular about the kind of bed, so we'll just use the closest bed that to us. All right. All right, and then I will need to construct a wall real quick. Should be able to still grab that. Yep. Okay, yeah, we'll be able to still grab that. Little praises. Prase. All right, and then doors. Here we go. Okay, and yeah, with this Kalanite, we can still build a wall here, right? We can still do a wall there. We can work in that gap. You know, it's just a little bit of a gap. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. Okay, we got those cooking. Good. Let's set up another stockpile for seeds. This one's going to be custom, and I think it's food, seeds, all. Not that all. This all. And then if we do... Okay, we got barrels. Do barrel... Actually, no, I think I just need cloth sacks in there. So we'll do that. And actually, I will just kind of break out a little bit more here. I still had auto turned on. Okay, and they're doing their thing. My goodness. All right, let's go ahead and build another wall there just to close that off. And now that we've got those, let's go ahead and do zones. Let's make our bedrooms multi so that we can select a large area and just say, yeah, here's 8 bedrooms. And there we go. Now all of our dwarves have at least a place to sleep. They've got a place to rest their head. Next up is... I kind of like this area down here as a... Well, no, we don't need you at 3 priority. We can do at 4. I think maybe this is where we do like a giant... I think this is where we have our meadery. I think this is where we do, like... We have our kitchen. We have our thing there. We've got stockpiles. Going back. Maybe what we do is we... Actually, let's erase. Let's just have it linked off to there. And then, yeah, I think that's what we do. I think we'll go ahead and... how much mining is there? How much mining was there? My goodness. Okay, so we've got wood. We've made that. Let's go ahead and make some... We got chairs. We've got... Let's make some barrels. And then let's make some... We got doors. Actually, no. Instead of barrels, let's make chests. Chests we will go ahead and put inside of the... Oh, no. So, good news. We found a lot of lemonite. A lot of lemonite. I think what we got to do is go like, hey, never mind on... those. Oh, because you're autoing at 3. Okay, now let's auto at 5. There we go. Auto at 5. Zolbin has become a miner. Nice. Okay, so okay, yeah. So Happy Tack, Zolbin, Melbil, Jess, Etzer, Fickled, and Emmy. We got a lot of good folks like already kind of going, and hey, we have made it this far and everyone is still alive. Progress. Oh shucks. You're gonna make us blush. Oh, we should. Okay, so thought. Okay. Good. So what we can do is from here we can do stairs down. So then we've got a connection from the from here down to there. I like that. Okay. Oh, we need cups. We need to make where is our not carpenter? We need crafts. It's off center. I know it's off center. Um but yeah, hey, we got that going. Everything's looking good outside, nice and chill. We don't have like okay, there we go. Work orders. Actually, we don't need to do that. We'll just do wood. Make 3 wooden cups. Make another 3 wooden cups, and we'll just make 9 wooden cups. Okay, good. And we will designate this area as a meeting area. And then if we do that to Inn Tavern to the Gilded Peaches, honestly appropriate. Live in a Metro Atlanta. Okay, and then we can do goblets. We can do stores. We can do a chest. We do need. Let's make 9 chests. We'll just make 10. That way, all of the bedrooms can also have a chest, and we still have 1 spare. I think that's how we'll handle that. And we got some migrants. So we just got 3 more people in immediately. And Kabar Belrock Durlu, human bowman, is visiting. We have a visitor. We have someone who saw what we were doing and was like, hey, these looks like some nifty folks. Let's say hi to them. And Domas with the masterpiece Bayberry wood chest. Good for them. Good job. Good team. All right. So I think. All right. Let's go ahead and place a chest here. And by having that chest, dwarves like chests for things and cabinets for clothes. Exactly. Yeah, so with their bedrooms, they'll be able to have like a good amount of they can store all of their stuff. I want them to be able to store all of their stuff. I actually kind of do dig how we're kind of carving out all this space just like with all the limonite, with the advantage of like, hey, now we can do some kind of cool branching out for all of the dormitories. I'm kind of liking how that approach will end up going. Hello, welcome to the charm. We do where like it's a Parliament of Owls or a Murder of Crows or Herd of Elephants or a Pack of Lions, a Pride of Lions. It's a charm of finches, and that's the name for a collective which is really cool. Wait, there you are. There's Kabar, the human bowman, who's socializing. We have like just chilling out. Okay. I think what we should do, because right, we have established this place as a we did kind of establish this place, didn't we? We got a lot of shale. Oh, we need some tables. We do need a lot of tables. And this is, I think, especially where this game can be really addicting too, because it's already 9 o'clock. So let's get some chairs. Let's move our chairs. Let's do here and here and here and here. I think we do that. Time absolutely soars when you play Dwarf Fortress. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my gracious, yes. Okay, so we've got some chairs down now. And then what we do is, I think next stream I will have some like lo-fi kind of going. Schedule wise, by the way, because we're pretty much at time. We'll go ahead and kind of let them kind of finish out carving, and okay, now we got the hematite walls there. So we are resuming streaming after being retired for a year for streaming. Something economy something. So what we're going to be doing though is, all right, that's fine. We're still making those. Those are still in progress. Schedule more Finch. Yes, there is going to be more Finch. So Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Welcome back to streaming. So happy I could make it. I'm so happy to be back, and thank you so much, and thank you everyone for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Federal Ghost, for the raid. Thank you, Rue, for the raid. Thank you, Blind, for the raid. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. I think we gotta probably. I appreciate that, like Kabar and Kanom and. We've had a lot of folks just kind of come in, huh? Chunkabunkas. I don't know if that was doubled audio for y'all, but like chunkabunkas. High five. Boom. But yeah, so we're going to be streaming. So Tuesdays at 6 p.m. and then Sundays at 11 a.m. Now, this is all Eastern time zone. United States Eastern, so I think that's Tuesdays at 10 p.m. UTC, Sundays, I think it's 4 hours, so 3 p.m. The joys of time zones. But thank you everyone for coming along. I really appreciate it. Right, I was going to do one more thing. I was going to go like that, and actually I'm going to paint more. There we go. We got that. Ew, time zones, right? Okay, good. Goblets, chests, stored instruments. We can do some stored instruments. We do want to restrict it to the timing to citizens and long-term residents only. I appreciate our brand new visitors. We're still trying to get our stuff together here, I think. But yeah, welcome to Usha Tribe. Welcome to this, our humble little outpost. It's 3 p.m. for me here in Hawaii. Ooh, nice. So yeah, it's a great Tuesday time.
Welcome to the charm.
Welcome to the charm. Thank you so much for following. Yeah, it's fun when like I've got like. It's fun when it's like, hey, we got folks like all the way like kind of around, like we got like in Europe and 2 a.m. here in Ireland. Yep. I've got one like I've got a handful of other folks like in the Netherlands kind of area too. So time zones are really fun. I know that was a command that I need to reapply. I have a time zones are hard command, but time zones are hard. But thank you everyone for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. we are going to go ahead and head out, but we're going to send some raid love out to someone awesome because, like, as y'all have already been able to see, there are a lot of awesome people on Twitch, right? You know? So, let's see. Let's start with, is anyone playing Dwarf Fortress? Is anyone? Let's see. But yeah, have a great night, y'all. I hope that it is I hope that it's fantastic. Ba, 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 ba.
Welcome to the
3
charm.
peeps. Yep. Yep, I see. Yeah, I see one. I see that. Oh, hey. That is a total of 300, or no, 600 followers. Thank you so much, everyone. And I forgot that I forgot that I had said that, and then it's like, oh, hey, there's a thing. Let's see. Let's go ahead and meet a new friend. Let me just check out. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, someone, okay, yeah, you know what? We're gonna send some raid love out to, just popped in here at the end, dig your vibe, and I love Dwarf Fortress. See you next time. Thank you, Sir Bud. I really appreciate that, and thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's the joys of, yeah, it's the joys of like starting to stream again for the first time in, forever. I think we're going to. All right. We need a. I don't have a coin. All right. Let's go ahead and. Are you required to hang out when you're raid, or it's encouraged? Sometimes people. Yeah, it's. Come along for the ride, and yeah, there's nothing. There's not like a whole obligation. I'm not checking homework, or anything like that. So, like anything like that. So yeah, it's all up to you. Oh, and we will do a raid message. Oh no, not homework. You know, the funny thing is, I had a nightmare about homework 2 nights ago. I've been out of college for 15 years at this point. Oh, I can't hang out soon. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna be grabbing I am gonna be grabbing dinner real quick, kind of after after raiding. But you know, I'll be there kind of for a second still though. So it'll be good. It'll be fine. All right, so that's gonna be our raid call. And that should be available to everyone. That's a global emote. And we will send some raid love out to Goka Ryujin, who is doing a return to Waterwall. Said maybe. It's going to be the thing that saves us. Goka Ryujin. So, yeah, we're going to go say hi. And thank you again, everyone. I will see everyone Sunday. And I'll be filling out the schedule and finishing all that. But yeah, stay hydrated, stay warm, or stay cool. Take a look in the mirror tonight and tell yourself something you love about yourself. It's really important. And I'll see y'all on the other side. Take it easy.